Hi, my name is Joanie. Welcome to my channel. Please go to my website, jonieswhitelighealing.com, for more information about me. I am located in North Central New Jersey. I am a psychic, a medium, a healer, and a spiritual counselor or guide. I used to be a licensed clinical social worker, and I don't do that anymore since I became gifted with abilities around 2003, 4, 5. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on SoundCloud and Facebook. I have this YouTube channel, which is right here. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and press the bell all icon. You will receive notifications of every time I put out another video. Like and share. Please comment below. I love hearing from you. I do believe that I'm shadow banned. I'm finding it quite interesting that the information that's coming out isn't getting the numbers. It doesn't upset me. It kind of makes sense to me, but I do believe that the information that's coming through me, whether it's Joanie or the highest of Christ light, is not to be disseminated to the extent that it could. So with that being said, I believe that the topic of interest for Joanie is about the push in the media to soft porn introduce the occult, Satanism, and programming, mind control. So I wanted to talk a bit about this. I'm a curious cat, and I watch a lot of, I watch for signs and key terms and colors, and I get feedback from friends and clients regarding what they are experiencing. So I wanted to put this out there. I'm just going to brainstorm here and just share all of the things that I've been experiencing. So I'm seeing more YouTube videos promoting spells and potions. People don't realize that when you make a spell or you create a potion, you are blocking another person's free will. That is satanic. That is the Antichrist. You are incurring karma. It does come back at least tenfold to bite you. And if it doesn't bite you here, when you pass and you return home and the veil is lifted, you will have your oh shit moment, and you will have do-over, and you will be experiencing what you wrought. So be on the alert for a lot of the youngins with the Ouija boards and having spell parties and potion making sessions. Watch out for all of this. A lot of people think that down by the bayou, good old time voodoo and hex curse spell potion making and doing. And you know, just anything that's witchy poo, where you are enticing, encouraging, luring another to do something that they aren't aware of, is in fact black magic. It is dark. It is occult. It is low vibration. It is not of love. And it is to be heeded. It is to be seen and dismissed. Okay, that's the first thing that I'd like to say. The second thing I'd like to say is there are a lot of people that are moving away from religion. I'm no longer religious. I embrace unity consciousness, which is the concept that we are all one. I do believe, however, that there is a smash, the religion, those following the belief in something greater. There is a push for this. Now, does it mean that we are all to become religious? No, that is not what I am saying. I am putting this video out for people to become more aware of the intention of other forces to move people away from service to other, from a creator, a spirit, a God, a love force that I believe we are. So many people who might not embrace unity consciousness might be, in fact, religious, and they might believe in gods or a God that is separate from self, and that they consider other They do unto others as you would want them to do to you. Love thy neighbor as thyself, etc. But I do believe that there is a chipping away that is going on here in the media and in all sorts of programming for people to leave thinking of other and move into thinking about service to self. Me, I, instead of us and we. And fear is usually brought in, the taking down of a lot of religious tenets, which I understand. But what I'm sharing here is be aware of people who had religion and then things being introduced to them or you where you are questioning your faith and then saying, F it, and then moving into a more narcissistic, hedonistic, nihilistic reality. Okay, that's another thing I want to share. Here's more. There are many people that are like of guru status, inspirational ones, coaches, intuitives that are out there promoting a lot of stuff. And there are workshops that are in person, there are MP3s, there are audios, there are films, and there's stuff going on in some of this. And I'm not saying it's everywhere. I'm seeing the pattern. I've seen it for myself. I have clients and friends who are reporting damage. I'm doing healings to assist with clearings and reprogramming. There are workshops, seminars, there are talks, there are materials that are being offered that use the terms reprogramming the mind, deprogramming the mind, shifting your consciousness, downloads, upgrades, and there are frequencies, there are subliminals that are introduced visually and orally, that's AURALLY, or both, to do very deep mind programming, mind control. Watch for that as well. I question all. I listen to channelings in videos. I read channelings. I read things by truthers years ago that said, in the end, because we are in a proverbial end times as we enter this new age, where everything will be inverted and it will be difficult to know truth. Well, we're here, folks, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What I would suggest is not having to know, to remain in a gray area and go with your heart knowing, go with that intuition. That is your brain, your heart. That's where the intuition is. That's where our guidance comes from. Not up here. This is where we analyze. This is where we detect. We have memory here. We measure. We've got a lot of brains up here. We need it up here. It doesn't mean we forsake our brains and our intelligence. There's a lot up here we need. And then the heart is where the feelings are. And that's where there's a lot of je ne sais quoi knowing. Okay. So regarding the heart knowing, the intuition, I don't want to encourage skepticism. I don't want to encourage cynicism. What I want is to encourage is you're using discernment, which is very important. When you give your power over to another person, you are giving up your sovereignty, your birthright of your power as a God spark. Instead, use your God-given birthright, which is discernment, judgment, intuition. Listen. If it feels good, go for it. What happens if after you've listened and you've followed what others have professed, you find out that they were playing for a darker side? Do you get angry? I don't know. That's up to you. You could even laugh at it. I guess what I'm saying is express, feel, accept the emotions, and then let them go. Forgive yourself and other if you had any unforgiveness, and then make a decision. What are you going to do with this information? Is the information utilitarian? Is it something that still works for you? And other. And then you proceed from there. I learned that someone I was following that assisted with my awakening, I think she might be working for the other side. And I'm in a state of surrealism right now. It's quite, it's just, I feel like it's a derealized state that I'm in right now. And I'm working through that. I have a lot of gratitude for the information that comes through, yet I believe that this soul is controlled opposition. The truth is being revealed, but there is a unity consciousness piece that's coming, that is absent from the material that is being shared with hundreds of thousands of people around the world, if not millions. So be aware of the absence of unity consciousness, the concepts of us, of we, when the material is being shared. If there's a lot of it's about you, it's about you, it's about you, you deserve this. And then there's more of a service to self piece versus you in relation to other and how you're acquiring or visualizing to have these things would affect other. If this is absent, then you are moving into a service to self reality, which is third dimensional. It is also, I believe, more satanic. So the service to other, I will consider visualizing something, yet if it's not for my highest good and the highest good of all, I understand that it won't be delivered. That is more of an embracing that you are part of the collective, the oneness, which is what I believe are we. These them that are end times are fantastical. They are inverted. It is quite difficult to know who's who. With what's going on with Twitter, and that certain person, I find it fascinating. I don't hang my hat on anything right now. Don't know what it means, and that's okay. I don't have to. But I watch, I observe, I learn, and ultimately, I believe that truth will be revealed across the board, and we will know where we stand in relation to all. I hope that this video makes you pause for a moment about the way that you proceed with your day-to-day, who you listen to, what you believe, how you live your life. Do you live your life in accordance with you and you don't care about other? I always say the oxygen mask does come on you first. You are the most important. You chose to incarnate into your physical vessel for soul growth opportunity. Love yourself and heal. Then we think about other. Yes, you have responsibilities to others as well. Yet I am referring to a push, a massage, away from service to other. I hope that you make choices that soothe your heart and mind. I hope that they heal you. I hope that you manage the gray area, the unknown, and that these them are times find you well and at peace. I send love and hugs to all of you and thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.